So this is a crochet bikini tutorial for a swimsuit that I saw Kendall Jenner wearing. It's just a basic triangle bikini. So for this, I used a 2.75 millimeter hook. I wouldn't recommend using anything larger than 3 millimeters because then the chains will be way too loose. The thread I'm using is 100% acrylic. If you are planning on going in the water with this, I would definitely recommend using a cotton thread instead. But to get started, you're just going to chain out a row which is going to fit directly underneath your bust line. I am making a size small, which would fit a 30 to 32 bra size, and for that it's going to be 45 chains long. For a medium, I would probably do 50 chains, and for a large, 55 to 60, but of course I would recommend measuring it against yourself to figure out the size that will fit you the best. So once you do the length you want, I'm just blocking it off with my thumb and chaining 3 to start your first row of double crochets. So you're going to place your first double crochet in the last chain you blocked off with your thumb. So you're just going to continue the entire row, placing a double crochet in every chain. So once you're done, just flip it around and chain 3 to start the next row. We are going to be starting on the first triangle cup. So you're going to place a double crochet in every chain, except you're only going to want to go a little bit less than halfway down your entire row. So you're going to want 2 to 3 chains in the middle for separation in between the cups. So for me, that is 21 chains. So once you do that, you're going to flip it around and then you're going to start making the bikini triangle together. So chain 3 to get started. And then instead of placing your double crochet in the very first chain, you're going to skip a chain and place your first double crochet in the second chain. So for the remainder of this cup, you are going to continue that pattern of skipping one chain in every beginning of the row. And then you're going to continue as normal and put one double crochet in every chain. So just go along the row until you reach the second to last chain. Because you're going to skip the second to last chain and then just put your double crochet through that whole entire loop at the end. So yes, you're going to continue that pattern of skipping the very first chain and skipping the second to last chain in every row. So that's what it looks like when you're finished. You could just continue the same exact pattern all the way to the top until there's only 2 chains to connect to make the triangle. And then I'm going to start single crocheting 2 in every loop, heading back down towards the middle of the bikini so that we don't have to cut and retie to create the second cup. So this is just going to finish the edge along the bikini to make it look a little nicer. And then once you reach the bottom, you are going to want to leave a space of like 2 to 3 chains in between the starting points of your cups so that you have a little bit of room. So all I'm going to do is continue the single crocheting. So I'm going to place a single crochet in the next 2 chains, and then I'm going to chain 2 to begin my first row of double crochets, so that instead of chaining 3, which is what you would normally do, I'm just going to chain 2 so it has a gradual rise into my row. And then you're just going to place a double crochet in the remainder of the chains. So then once you're done with the row, you're just going to chain 3 to start the next row and flip it over. And then for this, you're going to do the same exact pattern of skipping the very first chain and skipping the second to last chain in every row. And don't forget that you're leaving a space of 2 to 3 chains in between your cups. So this is what it looks like. You are almost finished. I am just going to go back along the front side of the bikini until I reach the bottom with single crochets. You're going to place 2 single crochets in every little loop, And that's when I just cut it and tie it because I already did the other side. So then I want to put an edging also along the other side of the bikini with single crochets. So I'm just going to tie it back through the top and then start running along the other side with 2 single crochets in every loop. So then once you reach the bottom, I'm just going to chain 3 and I'm going to put an edging along the bottom. So I'm just going to chain 3 and then put a single crochet, skipping 2 to 3 chains, chaining 3, skipping 2 to 3 chains, placing a single crochet. So you're just going to continue that along the entire bottom. And then you're going to go back up the other side and edge off the final side of the bikini with single crochets in every loop. So then you are completely done with all the edging. All that's left to do is the straps. I am just doing a single crochet, about 60 to 100 chains in length. It depends how long you want your straps to be, but all you do is cut and tie it. And then that's all you have to do. This was a pretty easy tutorial. If you want to see anything else, just please leave me a comment. Thanks for watching.